Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. We've passed the 100 mark and wow, in such a short space of time. If only I'd have started this about 8 years ago when I first started working at Sainsbury's. You know, the amount of beers, different beers, not only in bottle form but from pubs. My God, could have been amazing. But hey ho, 100 it is. So tonight, this is one from Aldi's range of beers. I think it's 99p, and it's the Bee's Knees, and it's made by Hogsback Brewery. So it's 4.2% honeyed English ale. So smooth and satisfying with a hint of sweetness, beautifully balanced with dry hops, and it looks like it's got a SEBA award on it. So, without further ado, let's crack it open and see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm really impressed with the likes of Aldi and Lidl also, and the likes of Morrison's. You know, the more new beers that we see on the shelves, the more we'll find out beers from all around the country, because obviously if you live in that part of the country like I live in Nottingham, we know about Blue Monkey, Shipston's, Castle Rock, Navigation, Springhead, to name but a few, and Lincoln Green obviously. But around the country there are that many breweries now that, you know, the more exposure that the supermarkets give to these breweries, and yeah, I suppose they twist their arm a bit to get them a bit cheaper, but at the end of the day, you know, get them out, get your name out. It's like anything. When you've got a website, if you get a bigger website linking to you, the amount of business that can do. I mean, at one stage my actual website that I do was in the world's top 2,000 websites, and it was a big website back then, and earned some good money off it as well, to be fair. But anyway, here's the pour. So, not much of a head on it. In fact, if anything, it's a lopsided head. Look at that. It's like a bit thicker on that side and zilch on that side. Plenty of carbonation, lacing in it. I would say it's a dark amber colour. Smell of malt. Can't really smell the honey. That's not to say it's not there. So, I'll have a bit and then I'll show you some of the Hogsback Brewery's ales. Actually quite a nice first quencher. Let me just refresh my memory on what it says. Smooth and satisfying with a hint of sweetness, beautifully balanced with dry hops. Yeah, certainly nice, you know. That was my first pint of the night, and I'd be satisfied with that, you know. In fact, it's actually getting more of a head on it now. It's actually in the glass. Obviously, this is a glass. If I've not told you before, first time watching it, this glass is a Stella Cedar glass, but that's not the important bit. The important bit is on the bottom of the glass, on the inside, there's like these, it looks like grey paint on the bottom of the glass. And what it is, it's called widgets, and it promotes carbonation. Don't ask me how. No idea. And it gives you the more lacing. So you put it into some glasses which haven't got anything like that, be flat as they come. So most lager glasses have got that, and cider glasses. This is a cider glass. So interesting to note. If you do actually want more to see the more carbonation and have a bit more of a head on it, then go to a glass that's got that. Very pleasant. There's a hint of honey there. I wouldn't say there's a lot. There's hops there, a bit of malt, but a pleasant drink. So, Hogsback Brewery, they make tea. That used to be at Sainsbury's, that did. And there's HBB, that's Hogsback Bitter. And then we've got another one, Surrey Nirvana. Farnham White. Never heard of half of these. London's Outback. Hopping Hog IPA. A over T. Buckland's Gold Star. Got quite a few we have. Hogsback Gardener's Tipple. I have had that before. Being a gardener, you know, it's one of them things you want to try something that says anything that says gardening in it. Old Tongham Tarty, whatever that means. R.I.P. Snorter. Hop Garden Gold. So, some great ales. I find with a lot of these, I'll get it out in a minute, a lot of these breweries, that you might get one or two in the likes of Aldi, not so much Aldi, but in the big supermarkets. But a good place to snag a few is the likes of B&M Bargains and Own Bargains. You know, now and again you'll go in and there'll be, and sometimes you'll go in, there'll be zilch on the shelves that's interesting, or that you've not had before, you know. And then you'll go in one time and there's about 7 or 8 and it's like, oh my god, ask the missus for permission, you know. So, let me try and get a review up, see what other people think of it. Bees Knees review. See if it actually comes up with a beer. No, it doesn't. Right, I'll put Aldi then. Oh yeah, swine. Here we go. I do apologise. I need to set up a computer in it at the back so I can actually, you know, have it all ready. It's a bit of a pain sometimes doing it this way. Wow. So, on ratebeer.com, I just looked on the internet and somebody's, it's obviously from YouTube, they've done a review and they're on their 798th review. Oh, I've got to aspire to that at some stage. So, 2.99 out of 5. Bottle, also not coarse. Not getting honey. The aroma's more about cereal. Dark amber, no head. Well, a thin ring around the rim. Light sweetness, which combined with the medium bitterness, give it a sweet and sour edge. However, it's also kind of chemically. Thin-bodied, watery, average carbonation, long dry finish. Not good. I can't believe Thatcher's back have the capacity to be all those stuff. Well, that means somebody's just rattled onto something silly. So, Paws orange brown, caramel elderflower, bitter red fruit, toffee, bitter pear, medium body, not bad. Another one here, copper coloured head that doesn't stick around. Quite sweet, the honey is evident, bit of a buttery biscuit in the finish. Here's somebody's given this quite a good review, 4.2. Bloody lovely tipple. Sweetest notes and no aftertaste. Could drink 10 easy. I kind of agree with that. You know, it's one of them that you could neck. There's honey there. Like one of the reviewers says, it's not an abundance, but I don't know if it is supposed to be a strong honey beer. I mean, I've got some St. Peter's honey porter that I brewed from own brewed, and it's been maturing for months now. And I tell you what, one of the best beers you'll ever taste if you like honey beers. So yeah, good looking beer. Still got carbonation. It's got more of a head on it now than it had when I did it. I mean, it's still a small head, but still got a head on it. Very pleasant beer, you know. Very easy to drink. Bit of hoppiness, not much, you know. It's subtle. Everything's subtle. You know, the honey's subtle. The hops are subtle. Pleasant beer. It's not an outstanding beer, but you know, for 99 pence, what do you expect? But saying that, it's not like some of the bargain basement beers. I mean, like that Man's Brown Ale. I had that the other day, and it was. Ugh. But yeah, very good. So, out of 5. First things first, I will drink it again. Like somebody else says they could drink 10 of these. I think you could. I think it's definitely a beer you could neck 1 or 2, 3, you know, and go on. If you was that way inclined, obviously. Yeah, can't fault it. What could you say is wrong with it? I mean, I suppose you could have had more honey if you really was being picky. A bigger bottle would be handy, you know what I mean? 330ml bottles, I'm not keen on them. I'd rather have 500ml, but obviously, you know, there's a pricing thing going off there. Taste wise, you know, you can't fault it for what it is. It is what it is. It's a good beer. It's better than some of the well-known beers as well. You know, I've had some of the top 20 beers, the likes of Doom Bar comes to mind, and I was bitterly disappointed in that. It was nowhere near as good as it was years ago, and I think the mass producing of some of these beers is actually wrecking their reputation. Because if you get Doom Bar from shops directly, it's a nice beer, quality. But now they've gone mass market, they've obviously had to ship the main amount of bottle producing. Marston's do it. That's not slagging Marston's off, because they make some good beers. But something's gone wrong from them to Marston's. Whether it's the fact that the water at Marston's isn't as good as the water in Cornwall, or something, and you know. So, but anyway, get back on the review. So, good beer. I think a steady 4.35 out of 5. Yeah, I think it's worth that. I'm happy with that. Quite a nice beer. Not too strong as well, so you know, you could have 2 or 3 of them and they wouldn't touch the sides. But yeah, I like that. That was good. Right, I'll do another beer review in a minute. So, right, thanks for watching. See you soon.